Ever feel like your efforts aren't paying off fast enough? Here's how to trust the process and keep going. Okay, let's dive straight into it. So, a lot of people get weird when I say trust the process. They think that it's some kind of made up, thoughts of that everything is okay and we live in the world of butterflies and magic and everything will just come together by itself, which is not true, at least in my case. When I say trust the process, I mean trust yourself. I'm talking to you, Missy. Yeah, if you trust yourself, you trust the process. When you know that you will put in your full power, your full determination, that you will do this no matter what, you will succeed. So you just need to trust the process, the steps that it takes to get to somewhere. You cannot just jump out from one spot to another. We cannot teleport, sadly. The same thing with growth. You cannot teleport yourself into another space just in a whim. That was loud. So you need to go through some kind of a road. And while you do this, you'd better enjoy it, because that will be the biggest part of this whole thing. Trusting the process means focusing on consistent efforts rather than expecting immediate results. It means embracing growth over time, which is okay. It's okay to grow slowly. It's okay. So, trust the process mindset is all about believing every step of the road, every step of the journey, and to not compare with anybody else, because your journey is your own. And everybody else's journeys look different because they have different roads, they have different end goals. You cannot drive to different cities and compare the views from the windows, So, yeah, every small step contributes to the bigger picture, so you need to be sure that you're doing everything you can. When you do not trust the process, you start being impatient, and impatience and overthinking can only lead to burnout and to feeling sad, to wailing in your own misery, laying on bed, which sometimes is useful. I do this sometimes. I just feel like some days are just, okay, I want to lay in bed and cry my eyes out because I just have no power anymore. You cannot do this consistently, because that's where your road is turning then, You can have a small stop along the road to cry and simmer a bit in these feelings that can sometimes appear, because it's hard. It's hard to stay consistent. It's hard to pursue your goals. It's hard to force yourself to do these things. I hate when people say that it should be easy if you love it, if you really want it. I do not believe that. If you really want it, you will find power in yourself to overcome those hardships. But it doesn't mean that you won't have the hardships. So if you're going through something right now, please do not give up. And I believe in you. Okay, so what are the benefits of trusting the process? It reduces stress by freeing you of unrealistic expectations. It builds resilience and patience. It encourages a growth mindset where challenges are seen as opportunities, because that's what our life is. When you ask for new opportunities and encounter challenges, that's where you grow. That's where you can show off your skills. That's where you can believe in yourself so much, to show yourself from the right angle, for people to notice you, for people to see how engaged are you, for people to see how much value you could bring to them. And I don't know who I'm talking about right now. It might be your future partner, it might be a friend, it might be a business opportunity, it might be a brand deal, partnership, it might be new job, it might be new, I don't know, it might be anything. So when you continue to show up at the best version of yourself, when you continue to give everything you can and stay detached from all those outcomes, from all those emotions that feel, and you will see how much better life feels when you are not attached to anything so anxiously, when you are not overthinking things, some situations might enhance your feeling of fear. And of course, one of the most obvious things is the fear of failure or wasting time. When you are not sure about something and you start to feel like you're wasting time on it, it does not mean that you are. It's not a gut feeling, it's overthinking. It means that you are overthinking stuff. I've heard this phrase once that intuition is quiet and overthinking is loud. So when you feel like everything inside you is boiling with this rage, with this feeling of me not being good enough, of me wasting my time on this thing, it won't do me any good, I won't succeed in this, it means you're overthinking this. Because intuition is always, it's called intuition because it's really tiny voice in your head that tells you, wow, you were interested in this earlier, you might want to continue doing this, you can do this. And it's very tiny and quiet, and if you might catch something you were meant for. But overthinking, trying to blinden you, trying to fill your ears and your head and your mind with feeling anxious and nothing else. So do not give it a voice, I beg. The other thing that is very problematic, especially in our times, is instant gratification and instant results. Our attention span is tiny right now because of all the situations that are around us, because of us being overstimulated, because of social medias, instant gratification from the online shopping, from the games, from so many things. It's hard to be not overstimulated. It's hard to not want instant results. Okay, so what are some strategies to stay motivated? First of all, break down big goals into smaller actionable steps. I mentioned it in some of my videos that sometimes it's better to break down the affirmations into something more doable. You cannot jump from where you are right now to something extreme. So if you really want that something extreme come true, you need to write that down in the very bottom of the page, and you decrease the craziness of that goal, of that affirmation with every line you go up. This first line on this page, whether it would be a goal or an affirmation, should seem like next actionable step, the next logical step to take in this situation you are in to reach your goal. Second thing, really underappreciated, is celebrating small wins. When you really notice your progress, you see how much you've grown, you look back at how far you've come, it motivates you to go forward. Because you've came so far, and I know you've came a long way. You can do much better. You're more experienced, you've learned so many things, you are the best version of yourself so far right now. Yeah, and as crazy as it might seem, there's always a room to grow. You just need to find it. You just need to find the direction you need to go in. Okay, the other thing that is worth mentioning is reflecting. And I think this one and the previous one are a bit connected because you cannot celebrate your wins if you do not see them. So for the previous step, you need this step actually. You need to reflect on yourself for you to know what goes okay, what goes right, what goes wrong, for you to see the room to grow, and for you to find it, for you to find something you love, you need to know what you love. And the last thing is enjoy the journey. I am the most struggling person with impatience. I really love instant gratifications. I love instant results. I am really work in progress, and I know each and every one of us are. So what we all need to do, you and me, is enjoy the process. Because as we try to get to those goals, the life passes by, and it passes by quickly. So let's enjoy the good things, let's enjoy our progress, let's enjoy our setbacks, because this is the moment that shows us that we are on the road to reach something better. It means you're moving somewhere better. That's okay to cry sometimes, that's okay to have a simmering in my own sad juices evening once in a while, but just don't stay there, because no one will be able to grab you out of there. You and you only are in charge of your life, and you create your own reality. So please do your math and understand that only you can change your reality, and start working, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you. I hope it motivated you. I hope it gave you some new information that will make it easier for you to go through setbacks, for you to stay motivated. And yeah, what is one area of your life you are learning to trust the process in? Let me know in the comments down below, and please subscribe to learn more about becoming the best version of yourself. Thank you again for watching, and I love you all. Bye.